working at the Cauliflower Alley Club. I know you guys don't get paid for anything, so that's a huge responsibility for what you all do. And can you talk about a little bit what you do there and how that functions?
You know, I first went there in 2015 when they gave an award to Frank Bruiser. And I'd heard about it, but had not had anything to do with it. And I went there to accept the award. As I said before, I really hadn't had much. I lost my family. I had lost my family in wrestling, and only a very few people had kept in touch with me. Stan Hansen, of course, was one of them. And of course, I had Darla and Herb Simmons and just a few other people. But then when they gave the award, when Morgan Dollar, told me that Frank was getting an award, I was at one of the first events I ever went to was in Fort Worth, because I really didn't have anything to do with anything for such a long period of time. And when I went to the Cauliflower Alley Club, it was like I found my family. It was just such a unique family that it was like, what have I been missing for so long? And it is just so nice to have that family. And the Cauliflower Alley Club, what a wonderful, wonderful organization. Because as you know, with wrestlers, there's no 401k and there's no pensions and there's nothing. They give their bodies up and their time and everything and get nothing. And a lot of them, of course, now have injuries because it's such a physical demand on their bodies to give everybody what they, to be who they are.
Yeah.
And then they leave, and then a lot of them, of course, get into financial difficulties. And then, I think you already repeated, you can go back, call the Cauliflower Alley Club, and you can get some help. So it's like, as I said, helping the ex-wrestlers who really need help, because there's nowhere else they can really turn to.
Yeah.
So I went there 2015. It was Stan Hansen and Terry Funk gave me the award for Frank. It was really nice to see both of them. And Stan has always kept in my life ever since it happened. Yeah. And then I went back every year. And then finally, as I said, with Brian Blair and everything, my family, and they asked me if I would like to help out. And I said, I would love to give back. You've given me, my family, I would love to give back to you. So I just take care of the registration. When they come in to register for the events, they get their ticket and they get their lanyard and, and it's just such a great organization. So anybody out there, it's only, I think, such a small amount per year. I think it's $27 per year to join. You get four magazines in that time. And please come. You will never have such a good time. There's so many great people that it is, as I said, it's a wonderful organization. And I did become a lifetime member because I always like to give back. When people give you something, I like myself. I think it's nice to give back. You receive and you give.